going to preface this is going to be a bit of a video of a bit of information, a bit of a rant, and a few experiences that have been going on, so you get a gist of why never to come to this country, which is the United Kingdom, and especially do not go to cities. But I'd say this is a problem with the UK in general, of what's going on. There's just, you cannot be trusting of anyone here. It's just not, it's not worth the risk or the headache or the hassle. And people are they just don't care about personal property either, at all. You know when things are happening on multiple occasions that it's not chance. That's the first time. If it happens twice, it's a coincidence. If it happens more than 3 times or more, then at that point it's pattern recognition. It means that there's something really, really wrong. I mean, I've literally given up on looking after my car externally, and this has been for the past few years, because even just parking up at the park area where the actual animal sanctuary is, the amount of times that I've had kids, couples, singles open the door and actively hit my car, regardless of how much space is in between my car and their car, it's just, I've lost count. And it's not even worth bringing up or arguing with these people, because if they don't care about that, they don't care at all. And they'll just literally try and bite your head off or do something else that you know is going to cause an absolute commotion. And then I've been doing this since I was young. Even when I first started driving, I know to open the door slowly to not hit someone's car. And even if it's a small space, I'll open it slowly, touch their car with my car so it doesn't cause scratches, dents or nothing. And then I'll skimmy out the side of the car to get out. But it's just happening all the time at a place like that. I mean, the only nice people there are the animal sanctuary. And then the stories I've had from there, so they told me one of the birds they were going to release the day after passed away because of stress, because of loads of kids were running around screaming and shouting. So that was fun. There was another kid who picked up a rock and threw it at the horse when I was there at the Reds, the horse. I had to tell his mum, I had enough. I said, why is your son throwing a rock at this animal? It's a sanctuary, it's here, it's rescued. Why are you? I said, I wanted to say, if I picked up a rock and threw it at your son, how would you feel? But these people are just completely brain dead, even adults. It's just, it's absolutely mental. Nobody gives a crap here. Even when I go to Hyde Park just to feed the animals, sometimes I don't do it often enough that they get used to it. I do it rarely, because it's not a good idea to feed wild animals regularly. So I do it every now and then. And a lot of them recognise me by face now, so they're trusting. They'll come to me. They'll say, "Okay, I'll take a monkey nut or some peanuts," and they'll fly off. Even the squirrels will climb up my leg because they've got used to me. But people there are just they all, even when I went there the first time, they all started trying to take photos of me, take videos of me, and you can argue that it's a public place, but I don't understand the intention. I don't know you, I'm not related to you. It just makes no sense to me, and I seem to be the only one that puts my phone to the ground when I'm recording, because I don't want to record other people, because I feel like it's the most courteous thing to do. But everyone else is not like that, as it seems. I had one woman come up to me. It was in my first stream that I did of Hyde Park, and she said that I actually quoted it in the video because it was obscene. She said the pigeons attract rats, apparently. And this woman is so out of touch that her dog was wearing a bloody designer coat on as well. You honestly can't make it up. I went yesterday, and obviously I buy the the seed variation, the nuts and the monkey nuts separately, and I put it in a clear plastic bag so I could just carry it around and just open it when I need to and seal it. I had it in between my feet on the ground below me while standing up. This woman came up, she stuck her hand in the bag in between my legs, took out the food and started feeding them herself. She's not like in poverty. You can tell by the way she's dressed. I mean, obviously that's hard to tell with because you can fake that, but I saw the two of them and the way they were acting, just complete imbeciles. And that's how it is. Actually, even with stopping the stream, I turned around and asked this one person to stop filming me. They were clearly filming me, and their face was completely blank. They had they were like, "Oh, am I not meant to do this?" It's like, I don't know you. It's just nobody gives a shit at all, especially in London. If you go to Hyde Park and you want to just enjoy like the animals, like you want to feed them, don't feed them anything that's salted, because obviously that's not good. And obviously try and check what species you're feeding to as well, because you don't want to give them something that's going to cause issues. Like things like fruits that are high in sugar, sugar content, probably not a good idea. So with the seeds, with the birds, you've got a better option there. And the monkey nuts, birds like with the crows and the magpies and the jays, they'll enjoy that because they have to dig into them and sort of use their brain a little bit as well. But it's in comparison to when I was living in Spain, people were not doing that. Even when I was in parks and like open public areas, people were not going out filming people like doing. It's not me feeding animals, not an interesting thing. It's just I do it because I just feel like I just want to go and like do it and give them something as like enjoyment for like that period of time, because it's a little bit different than the normal diet of foraging stuff. But in Spain, this stuff never happened. Not never happened, but it wasn't to this scale of how it is here, where everyone's just addicted, just like taking something and just shoving it somewhere. And yeah, I don't think there's no future here at all. Even if you end up making a lot of money, you have to battle with absolutely everything. It doesn't matter if it's property, the courts, government, the people around you. It's a lot of struggle here. It's a wild thing to say, but honestly, in Spain, at least you get the sunshine most of the time. So obviously, it's gonna help mentally a little bit. And the people, it's completely different to here. Completely different to here. It doesn't help when you're mixed as well. I mean, my roots are Sicilian, Polish, English, Irish and Scottish, so you sort of don't really fit into most places anyways. It's not like I want to, but it's just very hard to. You see it in school and stuff. You won't really fit in. I mean, even culture-wise, going from England to Sicily, just even like the drinking aspect. In the UK, everyone drinks to be sick and vomit everywhere, and it's just absolutely disgusting. Whereas in Sicily or Italy in general, people drink in a very different manner. It just doesn't matter here anymore. And I think it's not even related to things like ethnicity and like things like that, because people just segregate anyways. Everyone just segregates into their own little like sector. and then that's it. But it's just the fact that I have to tell people about this, like filming me, things like that, even though like with my social awareness being autistic, it's going to be harder, but I'm telling them and they don't even get it, and they're obviously not autistic. it's, it's pretty obvious, but yeah, I think this video is effectively like a warning to not ever come to this country ever. Don't do it. Do not believe anything you hear about tourism videos or things like that. It's not worth it at all.